All right, welcome back, COSA 1 and 601, folks. Professor Almeida here with one last announcement video for this group. And if you can believe it, we're just about at the end of the course. Now, there will be a different COSA 1 group in the second half of the semester, so this is your final week, if you can believe it. So coming up in this video, we're going to talk about the game plan for week 8, which is already open and available to you. But as usual, before we get into that, some housekeeping items that we need to talk about. And also later this morning, Canvas live course chat. I'm going to be there from 9 to about 11:45-ish because something came up and I need to duck out of the chat early today. Of course, you can always message me through the Canvas inbox. And as you can see, it's a crisp Thursday morning. The sun is just about to peek out soon. So let's go ahead and get started here with the game plan. Actually, we'll get started with the housekeeping items here. All right, here we go for one last time. Just as a reminder, all of your PowerPoint assignments are due this Sunday, October 13th. Hopefully by now you are familiar with this announcement template. As before, training sims need to be turned in on time. Don't leave these easy points on the table, folks, okay? Every point needs to count this far into the course. Okay, so let's make sure that we get our PowerPoint assignments turned in. COSA 1, folks, you would have seen this announcement posted yesterday, so do take a look at this for more information. COSA 601, you have a separate announcement concerning this. And then finally, if you have any late projects or quizzes, you have until the last day of the course to get those turned in. All right, so here we go. Week 8. Week 8. Be sure to take a look at the final week overview, and then we have the certificate application form here. Regardless of where you stand in COSA 1, you should fill out this form. Now, if you pass the course with a 70% or better, you will earn a certificate of accomplishment from the college. Now, COSA 601, folks, there is a separate process. So again, this only pertains to COSA 1. So let's go ahead and take a look at the assignment here. Okay, so this is the quote-unquote assignment. Again, this is only for COSA 1, folks. What you want to do is download this application form. Now, face-to-face, folks, we'll do this together Monday morning, as I talked about yesterday in class. But everyone in COSA 1, you want to download this application form. Follow the instructions carefully here. If you are using Adobe Acrobat Reader, you can watch this video, and then you're going to submit your form into this quote-unquote assignment. Now, it's not graded, and I will acknowledge that I received your completed application form if you get a grade of 0 points, and there will be a comment that says received. Okay, again, this is not a graded assignment here. All right, let's continue on with the final exam and capstones. And you'll see that you have a 30-question objective exam. This is what it looks like. Notice that you only have one attempt. So make sure that you block out enough time to sit down and work on your final. It's a lot like the quizzes you've been working on all along. You're going to get the same type of tasks, the same kind of questions. And, it's going to be different for everybody. There's going to be 30 questions pulled from a test bank. I have no control over the questions, but you only get one attempt, okay? So don't quit out of the exam unless you're ready to turn it in or to back out, with your web browser, because if you do that, your score is going to be locked in and there's no do-over. Okay, so take your time on this. Don't wait until the last minute. This final exam is worth quite a bit compared to all of your other assignments in the past. All right, and with that, good luck on your final exam. All right, continuing on, let's talk about your capstones. So you'll see that there are 3 capstone projects, one each for Word, Excel, and PowerPoint. You'll also notice that there is this final capstone README. Let's go over this together. Capstone projects, what are they? They are larger in scope than the individual skill review projects. So in other words, with a skill review project, it only focuses on one chapter. With a capstone, it spans all the chapters. So for example, with PowerPoint that you're going to be turning in by Sunday, the capstone project is going to span all 4 chapters as opposed to an individual skill review project. So I hope that makes some sense. You only get 1 attempt at the capstone. Okay, remember with skill review projects, you had 3 attempts. This time, you only get 1 attempt. So it's very, very crucial that you know where you are saving your capstone project file. Okay, when you go to download your start file, don't download like 50 copies of it to your downloads. Okay, make sure you know which file you're working on. Did you save it into your downloads? Is it in your OneDrive? Okay, you need to really make sure where your project file is being saved, because again, you only get 1 attempt, and if you turn in the wrong file, this is a computer information competency course, that is that. So check to make sure you know where you're saving your file. Read the instructions carefully, go through each task carefully, double and triple check as necessary. The one important thing to keep in mind with these capstones, I'm not going to answer any questions about them. Okay, I won't entertain any questions about the capstones. And if you go to the COS Computer Labs, just be warned that the instructional assistants there, they're not going to help you with your capstones either. They will help you with tech support issues. Maybe you can't find your file, or you're trying to get it open or whatnot, but they're not going to answer questions about how to do certain things. And that's the other difference between the skill review projects and your capstone. For example, if you want to bold some text in Word, with the skill review projects, they told you to go into the Home tab font group and click bold. Whereas now with the capstone project, they tell you to take this selection and bold it. Okay, they're not gonna tell you how. But with that, you can use your notes. You can use your past project instructions. You can print them out if you want. You can go into your old training sims. Now, you can't go back to your training sims for late credit, but you can reference the training sims and the reading material. You can search the web, Google for things. So you have all of that available to you, okay? And again, you can see that here with these bullet points. One last thing, the scores, they are final. They will not be reset for any reason. Again, you do get 1 attempt, so make sure you double, triple check, whatever it is you need to do. Make sure that you save your project and close completely out of the Microsoft 365 program before submitting. So if you're working on Word, make sure you close completely out of Word, especially if you have your project saved to OneDrive. Okay, you're not going to be able to turn it in if it's still open in Word. And then finally, the capstones, they are worth 100 points as a whole. And that's pretty much it. And then again, check the announcements for details about the SLO assessment. 601 folks, there's a different process. And I've also reached out to the 601 folks concerning the final exam and capstones. So with that, it's been a pleasure working with you over the term, or half the semester, these 8 weeks. It's been a pleasure, and I wish you all well on your future endeavors. Thank you for watching, and I will see you around. Take care.